Hi guys, it's Motion Sims. I hope everyone is having a great day so far. I'm here with a new video and I'm going to be talking about my first impressions of playing Coral Island and overall thoughts of this game. This is a fairly new game. It came out a couple weeks ago. It is in early access, which a lot of games are doing now. It's kind of like their beta version of the game you have available to the public to play, and they play through all the bugs and the kinks until the game is actually in its finished product. Now, I don't believe that this game has a set time frame when it's going to be in its finished product, but so far it looks good. It has, I believe, over a year's worth of gameplay, so that's about 4 seasons. You start in spring, and then it's fall. I should know the seasons: fall, winter, and then summer. And you basically play as a farmer who came to town. You're taking over your old grandparents' farm, and you're going to be helping out a town that currently is not doing well due to an oil spill that happened, and you're just going to help try to rebuild the town from ground up. There's over 60 or about 60 people already living at this town that you can meet. It's a regular farming sim. I know a lot of people said that it's like Stardew Valley. I personally played Stardew Valley maybe around the same amount of time that I played Coral Island. I'm not gonna lie, I've never finished Stardew Valley. So I think in both games I have a little bit over 30 hours. So give with that what you will. I played Stardew Valley on my Switch. I have it on PC, and then I played Coral Island obviously on the computer. It is only on the computer right now. It's not on any type of console. You can get it on Steam Gaming, or you can get it like I did on Xbox Game Pass. So I personally didn't pay the $25. I pay a monthly fee of $10 every month, and I get an assortment of games, and Coral Island happened to be one of the games I could get. So I did that. I was really interested in the game because I liked the graphics, I liked the way it looked, and for me, when I play Stardew, I typically play it on my Switch, so it's tiny. I have problems seeing. I'm a blind girl, I wear glasses, so it's the same thing, but I just like things to be bigger, and Coral Island is much bigger. You're going to hear a lot of comparisons between Stardew and Coral Island. Honestly, these games are similar, but not too much, in the sense it's why are you even paying for them? Because they are different, and I enjoy both. But since I don't play a lot of farming simulations, I was mainly playing The Sims for a very, very, very long time. I'm getting into a lot of new games and enjoying a lot more things. So you're going to hear me compare the two a lot. Coral Island has mining, obviously, farming, ranching, which is with the chickens, and right now cows. And you can buy a horse. I know that when they get updates and stuff, you see flipping flamingos around town in the little ranch. Oh, kind of like where they're at now that I'm speed running everywhere. So they have different types of animals, but there's mining, and there's also diving, which is actually a lot of fun. That's probably my favorite aspect in the entire game. I personally didn't really like Stardew because I didn't like mining, because I don't want to be attacked by creatures. I just want to make money and play the game. But obviously, like most games, including Coral Island, in order for you to get copper and gems and stuff, you have to mine, because when you hit the rocks, I hope this isn't a spoiler to anyone, when you hit the rocks, you get the goods. But in Coral Island, if you dive underwater, they eventually invite you to dive. It's a whole scene with the lady from the lab. I'm not going to give out names, but I don't want to give out too many spoilers, but she says, hey, do you want to dive? You become a diver, and you can find gems and stuff through diving. So I do most of my time diving just because that's what I like, and I do my farming. I've played this game the first initial day, about 2 hours. I'm a late gamer, so I play games pretty late at night. I think when I finally finished this game, it was 4 a.m. So I think I started around 2. It runs okay. Now, take this with a grain of salt. I have a very, very old computer. She's about 10 years old. She's thankfully still kicking. I do my schoolwork on here, and I play lots of games. Now, I have all 4 Sims collection, and I have the entirety of each Sim game on here, plus its additional CC. I have school photos from like high school to college. You know, I'm doing my schoolwork on here. There's projects on here. My computer has a lot of stuff on there. It is not generalized for one little thing. So the game, it was struggling, and that is no harm in what the game is doing itself. It runs well, but I was having so many issues having it run really well with OBS and the game. Now, this is a thing that happens often because I always have issues with my OBS and playing a game, any game. So I kept fine-tuning the graphics to see what was still pleasing to me as a viewer playing the game and would look good at OBS. Finally, I kind of got it well done, and it was working good. It was just super laggy, but I know that's because I have an old computer, and it pained me. I couldn't. But I realized it was really just because I was recording, because after I initially recorded these 2 hours, like I said, I've played almost 30 hours in this game. I have not been recording. I put my specs for the game back up to its original default, which is just kind of high. My computer can handle high graphics, but just not recording. It has to be on the lower end. So once I'm not recording, it runs fine, it runs smooth. But while recording, I was having so many issues with it running well. What you're watching now on screen is me playing. At that point I was about in the 1 hour mark, but that is me playing sped up with my first 2 hours of playing. So you know, you'll see a lot of beginner stuff. I wasn't nearly into anything. I think I may have made it 2 days, and about the 3-day mark is where you get your fishing rod and your bug catching. I don't even think I got that stuff in this video, so I was still very much a beginner. I didn't access the diving, I didn't do any of that stuff. So what you're seeing is just basically what I did the first day, which was absolutely nothing. I didn't even have the museum unlocked yet, so if that makes any sense to you. How would I say, overall, how do I feel about this game? This is not a negative review. I absolutely love it. It is so amazing. This is not a negative review. I have had the best time of my life playing this game, and that probably doesn't say much, but I've had so much fun. You see me again fidgeting with the specs, but you know, this game, I haven't played Stardew in probably 6 months, and I love this game. I was playing it after the day I recorded this. I played it every single day after, and I was even watching other people play it on Twitch because I was like, well, I need to get the ins and outs. The only thing about me is I'm a Wikipedia type of person because I want to get everything right. So it's hard playing a game that's not officially out yet and having a minimum Wikipedia. So I was struggling. So I started watching people play because I'm like, maybe they know something I don't know, which was true because I missed a key part of the entire game, which was kind of unlocking more of the storytelling elements. I wasn't sure where it was on the map, and it was the Lake Temple. I wasn't sure where it was at on the map. I was oblivious. This map is huge, so I'm a little slow when it comes to games. So, oh, I do get my fishing. Oh, sorry. I got the fishing rod and I got the bug net. I just got sidetracked by just then. But, you know, I've been addicted to this game ever since it came out. Ever since I played it. I wasn't actually going to get this game because, like I said, I didn't pay for it. I used Game Pass, so I wasn't going to actually pay $25 to get the game because I did that for Disney Dreamlight Valley. I have it on Game Pass, and then I bought it again on Switch because I wanted it to be cross-compatible with the cloud download. And since this game isn't on Switch yet, I didn't bother, mostly because I play a lot of my games in the bed on my Switch because I suffer from chronic pain, so I'm in the bed a lot, and I was like, I'm not going to get this game if I have to sit on my computer all day, and that's just not going to be what I want. That turned out to be a lie. When I saw it was free on Game Pass, I did sit up for many of hours playing this game. I've gotten so far in the game where I have a ranch, which wasn't expensive. It wasn't expensive at all. I think it was like 2,000 in wood and stone, you know, the normal stuff, but I've enjoyed this game. And I also wanted to do a quick shout out to their Discord. Now, typically when I'm struggling in a game, I'll ask a lot of people. Like, I'll go on TikTok and see if it's a thing, or Twitter to see if people are struggling, but I couldn't figure out how to move my objects on the farm after I placed them. I really didn't know how to like make the question out, and what I was searching on Google wasn't really there because this is a new game, and I really didn't think, oh, maybe it could be the same thing I started. So what I did was I downloaded the Discord and I went on their group chat. Now this was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm thinking, you know, no one's gonna actually hit me back because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know where these people are settled. I'm in Florida, so I'm East Coast, so it's 3 o'clock my time, but you know, if you're down the West Coast, you know, it's 3 hours behind me. So, or they could be across the world. They don't even have to be in America. So I didn't really know where they were, and I was like, no one's gonna hit me back. About 6 minutes later, they're like, hey, Emotion, you know that you could use your pickaxe to move things. You hit the item, move it around, just make sure nothing's in that machine, because I wanted to learn how to move like the furnace and the honey machine, stuff like that I had. And I'm like, wow, that took like mad fast. And I was seeing other people in the Q&A section commenting, you know, within seconds of people like asking questions. And I know probably when I did it, I think I waited that long because people probably weren't paying attention. I mean, who's on their phone 24/7 to answer questions? But as soon as I got my answer, it seemed like they had answered a whole bunch of other questions that people had, and I was like, that is really nice to know that if you're struggling in this game, and even if it's new, you don't have to struggle for long. And that's just something that I enjoyed. I cannot say anything wrong about the game. The only thing that I had wrong was, like I said, my computer issues, but it was me. It's my computer, and I have this issue with most games, so I wasn't really that shocked. So I just wanted to kind of give out my thoughts on playing a game that's on a oldish computer and not running well, how I felt about it, and if these reviews go well, I may continue. Like, I never did my Disney Dreamlight Valley one. I have yet to do the Scar update, so maybe I'll switch it up and do another review. But I want to thank you all for listening. If you made it this far, please subscribe if you have not for more videos, and I hope you guys all have a great day. Bye.